Hi, this is Gayle. Welcome to my channel. Tonight we're just going to hang out and have some fun for a while. I'm going to do some shout outs and just kind of relax and take it easy and enjoy being on, just kind of enjoy life together. So we usually do these for about an hour. It's 9 o'clock Eastern time, and just want to say hello and welcome everybody. Let me make sure that I do indeed have this set on public though, because that would be kind of crazy if I didn't. But the way things have been going lately, I'm not swearing to anything. Actually, whoops. Yep, we're public. All right, got her done. Spider-Man the Hero's in. Hi, Spider-Man the Hero. How are you tonight? Better video? Okay. It's actually the same camera, so I'm not sure what's up. We're just going to go with it and be glad. So, different little stand to put it on. So, yeah, thanks. Hopefully this will remain good quality throughout. That's the goal anyway, right? It's what we always hope for. Yeah, I did. Yeah, the nice thing about it is it will eventually grow out. Yeah, YouTube was kind of crazy there. You know, and they're not saying what happened, or at least I haven't heard. Have you heard anything about what caused the outage? I haven't. They're keeping that kind of quiet. It was only supposed to be that Sunday night, but I had some challenges like the next day with hitting certain sites and getting that, what is it, the 500 error, where it says they've released a set of trained monkeys to go track the problem down. Yeah. A little bit frustrating sometimes. And I know, I guess I guess I shouldn't complain about it. But the thing is that it's so frustrating. And I know that YouTube is better than what going off and starting my own platform. So I try to remind myself of that, because if you don't like playing in somebody else's sandbox, the whole thing is you can go start your own, but a little bit beyond my capability anyway. Let's say we got Sin City Soap and Candles in. Hi, Sin City Soap and Candles. Lola is here. Hi, Lost on Land again. Welcome. I got your email. Hope you got it. Hope you checked it because I responded. So Tuesday sounds good. Buzz cut. That would have been interesting. It's the only thing that possibly could have been shorter, right? So yeah. Before I knock my tea all over everything here, go ahead and get my paper towel ready. It's okay, Lola. Totally got you. Not a problem. It worked out. So, talked about shout outs. So, let me go through. I'm just going to shout out every one of y'all's channels. Spider-Man, haven't had a chance to go back and watch your video yet, like I had promised. So, let me pull that up because, I like your woodworking. Let me see this. Wait a minute. Well, hold on. That's just strange. Hi, YouTube. Well, I think I'm going to do a shout out. Wait a minute. My screen share button doesn't work. Okay. Application window. Let's see. Here we go. Not what we need. Here we are. Oh, it's Christmas. Okay. Here we go. That's cool. Neat stuff there. Okay. Well, I don't want to stream the whole thing. I want people to go to your channel for streaming. That's really cool. Okay, let's see. Who else? We'll just kind of go down the list, okay? You got Spider. Hey, Service Dog Nugget. Hi and welcome. Good to see you. Okay. And I was going to take it straight down the list for shout outs. Have some fun tonight. We got Sin City Soap and Candles. Here we go. Here we go. See what you look like. And here we go. Ah, it's almost there. We are. Wow, soap. Excellent. I have got everything sitting over here on my counter waiting to be made into soap. That is so cool. Okay. Yeah, it's all sitting over here. I've not done it yet. It just looked like so much fun. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Lola, here we go. Y'all, Lola does a lot of hiking videos and some really neat things. I'll tell you, I was up in Fontana Dam a couple of weeks ago because Fontana was spilling, which means it's spewing water everywhere. It's one of the most amazing things to see. The ground shakes just like you're having an earthquake. It's really crazy. And the Appalachian Trail runs right through there and goes right across it. And so I had to drop some things in the Trail Magic box in honor of her and her daughter. And if you'll go see some of the videos on her channel, you'll know why. So let me pull this up so you can see it. There you go. There you go. So I'm not going to give it away completely, but you're going to have to just go check out her page. Okay. There you are. So, and the other thing is, if you ever get a chance to go to North Carolina and go to Fontana Dam when it's filling, you've got to do that. The whole thing it's just an incredible amount of fun. So, well, I'm glad. I really appreciate your feedback on what to take. I think I told you we're going to put a little box at church. My church is just a few people. It's really super tiny, but they like to help. So we're going to put a box out for next time I go and see what happens. So, and that's something we can talk about on the video next time. Lola is going to be one of my guests over on the other channel. Always looking for guests for that channel. So let me know if you're interested. Overcoming the Obstacles. It's all about obstacles that you've overcome and challenges you faced. And I'm not just talking about like rags to riches, although if you've gone from rags to riches and you want to share that information, we're all up, okay? But also, how do you do like just the quote everyday obstacles? You know, like what if you lose your job? How do you get up in the next morning with a positive focus? What if you have a mobility issue and you want to go hiking again? Or, oh my gosh, what if you have teenagers? Need I say more on that one? So those are kind of some of the obstacles that we're talking about, and as well as just living life. So Lola's going to be on that. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'm going to post that URL. Well, I'll tell you what, while I'm doing shout outs, I'm going to give myself a shout out. I'm just going to take a peek at this one. So y'all can see some of the things. Here we go. So there you go. Some of the people that have been on, you know, we've talked about epilepsy, just overcoming in general. These two are amazing YouTubers. Marty's great, down the rabbit hole. Lots more things coming, lots of stuff. You know, the whole idea is just to encourage people and have fun on this channel doing so. So there we are. You know, just to add some positive energy back to the world, because we're a little short on that right now. So let me pop that in. Hopefully we're going to have some more service dog things up too on both channels. I've not had a chance yet, Spider-Man, to see that video, but that's why I shouted it out, but I will be seeing it. We've had some problems. I have a friend of mine that's under hospice care right now, and it's just some health challenges and things like that. So, yeah. So, let's see what else we got. Service Dog Nugget, I've got to do a shout out for you. Oh, Service Dog Nugget, something you're going to be interested in. There's an organization near me. I get to take a training, not that I haven't already done this, but we're going to be helping potentially spot service dog candidates in shelters that are rescues, and I get to take that training next month. Hopefully it'll all go well. Because the thing is, I think people get the idea that they think you can just walk in and pluck a service dog. As you know, you can't do that. So training, I get to do that next month. So anyhow, let me get to your channel shout out. Because y'all, Service Dog Nugget is just the most adorable, cutest little service dog you have ever seen. There you go. What is that? Got to check her out. Now, I will tell you that this lady does not shy back from stating her feelings, and she does that on the YouTube channel, which is, to me, freaking awesome. So, there you go, Service Dog Nugget. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, you're welcome, Sin City Soap and Candles. I can't talk. I love doing it. It's just my way of saying thank you to you guys. I just thought it'd be fun to have, you know, one night where whenever somebody comes in, we just look at your channels and say hi and hang out. Let's see. And catching up on the conversation here. Oh my gosh. Service Dog Nugget hiked for 7 miles today. Haven't done that in a year. I found an amazing park to hike at with a beautiful lake. That is awesome. I'm glad you're feeling better and feeling up to that. You know, people, if you, how shall I phrase this? One of the reasons that I have my service dog is because of mobility issues. If you can walk, go, do, take advantage of it. Okay, very important. So 7 miles, that's amazing. And let's see, Trash Bag Fashion Lover is in. Have not seen you in a while, but hello and welcome. Now, everybody, I love this concept about the trash bag fashion because we have so many trash bags. Okay, here's my recycling plug. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's all I'm going to say. Important. So she doesn't have any videos up yet, or at least she didn't when I checked. Let me check. I don't want to. Okay. Pulling that up. Nope. But she's got some videos on there that she has liked. And the thing is, anything that you can do that you can learn about recycling is important, because if you can recycle something, it's going to save you money because you don't have to go buy it. It's going to be one less item that's going to take up space in the landfill. And guess what? It's one less piece of that you have to deal with having around in your house. So, like, especially plastic bags, I'm all the time trying to do something with them. Because even though you may take your own bags into the store, Walmart, as you guys probably already know, is really bad about putting one item in each bag. So it's crazy. Let's see. And that's okay, Trash Bag Fashion Lover. You don't have to have videos up. They do make good trash bags, Tanya. And speaking of which, Tanya Lambert is in the house. Tanya got some fabulous news. Main event this weekend has been Tanya. Tanya, do you have anything? Let me pull you up. I'm so excited. And did you see that Service Dog Nugget is in here? Have you guys been talking? Kelly, thank you. I'm going to get to you in just a second with your channel. We've got 2 other service dog handlers in here because Tanya is now a service dog handler. So we want to give her congratulations. So, and I'm going to pull up Tanya's channel and we can screen share it. It's so exciting. All right. Here we go. Whoops, that's me. You're already seeing me. Flip over. There we go. There we are. There's Tanya's channel. And she did some packing, and she's got some ceramics, some snow. But she is a new service dog mommy, so there you go. Oh, you did just get off the phone before this stream. Okay. That's okay, Spider. Totally fine. Oh. I don't even want to think about snow. Oh my gosh. Although it turns so cold already. So let's and back up. Okay, Kelly, you're in. Let me pull you up. Kelly, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to grab your channel here while we're online, while we're up and running. Whoops. Okay. If I can hit all the right buttons, I will pull your channel up. If I can't, there we go. Okay. It's telling me no recent activity. Okay. Hate it when that happens. Because, sometimes you can have videos up and have had them up like very recently, even minutes, and YouTube still give you that error message. Okay, Kelly's channel. Ta-da! There we go. Pulling it up. So there's Kelly. So we got it. Whoops. That would have been bad. Went to end the sharing of the screen and almost hit stop broadcast. Okay. That would not be what we want. So, and y'all feel free to share this stream, share the channel with others, because that's how the channel grows. And don't forget to give me those likes. I see I've got one person has given me a like already. Really appreciate that. That helps. YouTube watches all that stuff, all the interaction and the likes and everything. And so it really, if you want to help out a channel, whether it's mine or somebody else's, I mean, yes, there's support through Patreon, PayPal, and so forth, and that's important. But those likes, those comments, that helps with YouTube's algorithms, and they're questionable on any day of the week. I know, but that helps because the more interaction that each video has and the longer the watch time on each video, the more it helps whatever channel you're watching. So whether it's my channel or somebody else's, you know, if you go, make sure you click like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Share the channel, tell people about it, because all of that helps. So whether it's my channel, whether you're watching somebody else, you know, do those things because it makes a difference. The more interaction it gets, the more likely YouTube is to serve the channel so people can watch it. The more likely it is that people can find it. That impacts the money that the person can potentially make. Not that it's a lot. You know, you're still looking at about $2, I think, $4 every like 1,500 views. And so, but it all helps. So YouTube won't let you sign in. I'm sorry, Tanya. What kind of error message did you get? Because your name is showing up, so you have to be signed in somewhere. Oh, we've got Service Dog Nugget. Okay, we're all talking about snow. It's cold here, and it's a balmy 70 degrees where Service Dog Nugget is. I'm jealous. I'm going to see what it is here. Yep, right now it is not my zip code. I can't type tonight. Hold on. Okay, it is 45. That's a little chilly. Okay, so Service Dog Nugget, we love you. Share some of the warmth. Okay, you're not getting one. It's in the 40s here. Okay. Yep, that's cold. Somebody was just telling me they were on a hiking trip in the Smokies this weekend, and it is, I hope they are staying warm. That's all I can say. Have a question on the floor. What do you do when your service dog gets old and can't do his or her job? Well, it depends. Part of that depends on the job that you need your service dog to do. If you have a job that's not super physically demanding for the service dog, like if you need an item retrieved or things like that, something that's not going to be really physically demanding. If you need a service dog to alert, let's say, for blood sugar, then he can work a little later. But a lot of some service dog agencies actually maintain ownership of the dog after a certain age. So at a certain point, and it's different, it kind of varies with the agency, with the dog, but at some point that dog can go back to the agency and switch out. So it depends. I've heard 5. I've talked to somebody who had a 13-year-old service dog. I don't know. I mean, the dog was in pretty good shape. So you've got to take that into consideration of the dog with the dog. You've also got to consider what the dog's mental outlook is. If you've got a dog that's very, very used to doing his job, he may not be happy suddenly to retire, but you have to balance with, basically it's complicated. You have to balance all that off with, you know, the overall care and well-being of the dog first and foremost. Service Dog Nugget says, retire them in luxury and spoil them. That's a good one. I think that's a really good answer. So it all depends. We're looking at getting another one, beginning the process. It's a very long process. So we're checking into that and trying to decide, you know, my needs are changing. And so personally, I've got to take some serious time in and give a lot more thought to exactly what I need a dog to do. So, but yeah, the answer is it's complicated. You'd rather have the snow service dog Nugget? Oh my goodness. That will happen for a while. Tanya, that's going to happen. It takes, I mean, your dog is fully trained, but he's got to get used to you. And yeah, but it's an exciting adventure. Service dog Nugget says she's getting a new puppy this year or next year. There you go. Yeah, I personally thought 13 was a little old for a service dog, but the dog seemed happy and alert. So, yeah. So, service dog Nugget, what kind of puppy are you looking into? Are you going to go with a smaller one this time or a big one? And thank you all for those likes. I appreciate it. Keep those coming. And I just remembered I was supposed to send somebody a text when I started to remind them I was going to be online. So naturally my phone is dead. Let me text through email. The page is so slow to load. The Belgian Malinois, did I see that? I did. Those are great dogs. The guy that we worked with, or one of the guys that we worked with on training Tomlin, had a Belgian Malinois. Loved the dog. They are brilliant. And Tanya's right. We're going to want pictures. Okay, this is slow. She's going to be mad at me for forgetting to text her. Okay. Wait, text her. Some people don't know. I'm going to go ahead and let you know that you can actually text somebody through email if you know what cell phone service provider they have. And some people don't know you can do that. This in. And I'm not talking about sending an email that goes to your phone, but actually sending a text message from email to their phone. So there you go. Hopefully that will get me out of the doghouse. Let's see. Yes, Tanya said we want pictures, Service Dog Nugget. We absolutely do. It's okay on the, I can still hear pretty well. I've lost my video footage on my phone when I went to transfer it over. So I have not heard yet how it comes through on the video, and I just haven't thought to record it again yet. But the phone calls, streaming music, everything has been spot on. So I've got high hopes for video. And Tanya has a question. Let's see. It says, there was a greyhound being trained. I thought they couldn't be SDs. Tanya, really, almost any breed can be a service dog. It all depends on the temperament of the dog individually and what the dog needs to do. If you're a very, very active person, you may need a very, very active dog. So it's that magic combination of the temperament and skills. And that's why you have to match each service dog to each person. Service Dog Nugget says, I need a very active dog for hiking. And of course, I'll do pictures. Yay. Very good. Oh, how much? I forgot. Let me get the link so that way I won't be quoting you offhand. My glasses. Okay, 30, $29.99. And I'm getting the link now. This will be an affiliate link. Because if you buy through my Amazon links, it helps. I never know who buys because Amazon doesn't tell me, but the little income it gets does help. And I may earn anywhere from 1/2 to like 5%. So it's not much, but it all helps. So there you go. There it is. And I'll screen share this with you so you can see. I really didn't know what to expect, and I've been pleased with it. Guys, we're talking about, I got a little earbud thing for the Bluetooth for my phone. Wherever it went, I don't know what just happened here. Obviously, I don't need a credit card. There we go. This is the one I got. Bummer. Now they've got one for $26.99. No, that's weird. It says $29.99. I don't know. But anyway, that gets you an idea. The sound's been really good so far. Hopefully that'll translate over to the videos. And Service Dog, I'm glad your breeder is close. That is wonderful. So you can get to go pop over and see the puppies grow. Tanya even said that. That's awesome. So what is everyone up to? Watching videos, watching live streams, chewing in the floor. Was that good? He's lounging out over here. Yay. I think he's mad at me. He's now laying in the floor with his back to me. Oh, well. Let's see. Tanya says, I was working with Archer today. He did much better. Okay. Good. Cuddling with Nugget. Yay. Those are the right answers. That's the best. See, they're cuddling. You're mad at me and they're cuddling. What? Grumpy. Yeah, he found a napkin that he loves to shred, and I took that away from him right before the broadcast. So, but once you're away, he all will be forgiven later when I open the cheese wrapper. You guys all know how that goes. Aw, he's mad because you went hiking without him. That's a shame, but sometimes you have to. And that's something I think people don't understand is that we can sometimes do things without our service dogs. If we're like with me, if I'm going to be like with other people, I can do it. If I'm by myself, I need them. So, yeah, you. We're starting into shedding season again. Tanya says, that's a crime, at least to him. It is indeed. Hey, we've got 6 people watching now. Welcome. Y'all just come on in the chat. Don't forget to give me those likes, those thumbs up. If you just tuned in, you missed my spiel earlier on how important those likes are. So there we go. Tanya says, should I leave him at home when I go to my Halloween party? Tanya, that's a tough call. I don't know what to tell you because he's so new to you. But then on the other hand, you may need him at the party. I've got plans on it, Spider-Man, that seem to be really well received. So have a good evening. Yeah, I'm with Service Dog Nugget on that one. I mean, Tomlin does great with costumes. Tomlin does great with kids. So I don't hesitate to take him when I go places on Halloween. We have a church event. We do a trunk or treat. And so he's down there every year. But I know how he's going to respond. So, we've. Could you? How close is this to your house? Could you maybe go and then if he gets overwhelmed, leave? Would that be an option? Because he's really new. You don't want to spend too much time away from him either. But 5 minutes. Well, that might be something to think about then on if you can go and leave if he starts getting overwhelmed. Because I'm trying to think that first Halloween, if I'm pretty sure that he went with me, but our church thing is low key. So Nugget used to go when you worked at the haunted house, so he does not spook at Halloween costumes, thankfully. Yeah, it's really, I think I would try going, but just leave if he started getting overwhelmed. But Tomlin was close to a year old by the time Halloween rolled around. So, yes, Rick T, Fortnite, I can. I'll get just a minute there on that. Let me pull you up. So part of it's going to be taking your cues from him too, because if he sees overwhelmed, then you're going to get stressed. And if you get stressed, he's going to get more overwhelmed and he's going to get stressed. So I'd say go and try it and then leave if you need to. What do you think, Service Dog Nugget? Oh, the lion costume is going to be adorable. Okay, and we've got REKT Fortnite. Let me pull you up now for your shout out. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Is it Recti? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher it. But, well, if I can get it to. Oh, that's a shame, Tanya, that he's got a sensitive stomach. But yeah, definitely, especially with him being new and stuff, don't push him. But you probably want to expose him. And let's see, to that shout out. Whoops. Hang on. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I am so sorry. Okay. There we are. There you go. There's your shout out. There you are. So don't forget to give me that big like down there, that big thumbs up, okay? And let's see, somebody just entered the room. Oh, Rick with a T spelled weird. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Service Dog Nugget is saying, definitely don't force him to get near people if he seems nervous. Work on exposure at Halloween stores. Service Dog Nugget, I would never have thought about a Halloween store. That's a good point. And let's see, somebody just came in. Hey, Stellar. Welcome. Did you get my text? My email text? I about forgot to send it. So, Stellar, don't forget to give me a like. Thank you for subbing and thank you for liking the video, Rick T. Yeah, they're a pretty new phenomena, Tanya. I think up in Knoxville, I think there's one. But that's a great idea about the Halloween store. If you can't take them to a Halloween store, maybe even just the Walmart aisle. Thank you for clicking like, Stellar. So, yeah. Stellar, you're outnumbered by service dog handlers here. And Rick T, you are too. There we go. Let's see, I put the big heads on in front of the dog, in front of them, so they realize it's a person. Oh, that's good. Rick T says, how did you get over 1K subs? Really, a lot of it has to do with interacting with other people's channels. But now, if it's not a channel, like if you don't think you're going to like that person's videos, don't continue to interact with them. Pick videos, pick a channel that you like and interact there, because you want your interaction to be genuine. And with me, sometimes it's not 100% of the time that I like the person's content as much as I connect with the person. And I've noticed that with other people who are here who connect with my channel. You know, you're either going to connect with content or the person or both. And so being honest and legitimate in your activity online on the other person's channels really is what makes the difference. So that's how. Yeah, I mean, you want that magic 1,000 so you can monetize, but you also have to build a business plan that doesn't focus totally on AdSense, because AdSense is pitiful, okay? It's super, super, super pitiful. But it's an important milestone, because I think reaching that mark helps make advertisers friendlier to come to you for things like product reviews and things. But just know, if you're going to try to really make money on Amazon, on YouTube, you're going to have to go outside of AdSense. So, but yeah, interact and be real when you do. Stellar, you're right, but that's okay. Not everybody has to have videos up. Yes, Service Dog Nugget, I wholeheartedly agree. And that's okay, Tanya. You don't have to put yourself in videos. And you may start out without yourself in videos and then be okay with it later. That's a nice thing about YouTube. You can change. So there's a lot of really popular videos out there that never show a person. A lot of the tutorials that I just love, they don't show people. So, yeah. So I'm gonna look and see if I can pull one up here that I like and kind of show you. If I can get past the advertisements. Okay. These non-skippable advertisements can drive me crazy. Are you guys, how are you interacting with those? Fortunately, they don't last too long, but still, it's like, can we just quit this already? Okay. So here's one of the jewelry making channels that I like, and I'm just popping it up. I guess in a way this is a shout out, but it's kind of unintended, just to show you that, this is one of the things that people can do when they're not wanting to put themselves on camera. They just show other things, and all of her videos are like this. But there's tons and tons of others. It doesn't just stop. It doesn't just have to be tutorials. There's lots of other different types of videos that never have anybody in them. It's all subject matter. And that's okay, because it's about finding your style and what works for you. Let's see, going back to the chat here. Let's see, who else is in here? Somebody just came in. I see my numbers changed. It's Louie. Hey, Louie, welcome. I have not seen you. Oh, you even say you're new to the channel. There we go. Congratulations on 280 subscribers today. Good for you. I'll pull you up for a shout out in just a second. Let's see. And what else we got here? So we've got Louie just joined us. Stellar Piper saying hello. You really want to hit 300? I'm sure you'll get there. Keep working. Keep plugging it away. Service Dog Nugget is saying that she focuses on Nugget and that people hate it when the camera is not on Nugget. Yeah, I joke all the time that Tomlin's got more subs than I do, because most of the people who subscribe to my channel do it because of him. So. All right, now, Louie, I'm pulling up your channel now. Do a shout out for you. I'm not going to shout out Stellars because she doesn't have content. Okay, I think if your page loads. Here we go. Now, YouTube is supposed to be fixed, but these pages are loading so slowly. Here we go. All right. Here's Louie. There you go. I got you covered, Louie. There you are. So now make sure you cover me back. And Nugget is adorable. Who said that? Tanya said that. I agree. Yeah, and that's true, Stellar. Ooh, Tanya, how do I stop Mom from giving commands to Archer? She keeps forgetting. Yeah, I don't, just keep reminding her, keep talking to her. We've had that same discussion at my house. So just keep reminding her. There's not a lot that you can do otherwise. When Archer gets more used to you, it won't be so bad. Let's see. Stellar says, "Go on the Huskies channel. Doesn't often feature his human too, Tanya. If you want another example." Yeah, Gohan, he's adorable. Absolutely, service dog Nugget being very firm. There you go. Yeah. But that's true. Gohan the Husky. I mean, I'm going to pull that one up too while we're talking about it. Of course, it's a Husky. So you already know when you hear the word Husky that it's going to be adorable. Okay, pull it up, pull it up. Ta-da! But you can just see, kind of flipping through some of the thumbnails, how the focus is totally on the cute little dog. Okay, Huskies are not little, but you know what I mean. And this is cute with the GoPro on the dog. That was a disaster with Tomlin. So, yeah. But there are lots of ways you can do a video. It's just be comfortable with what you're doing, comfortable with yourself. And Service Dog Nugget says, Nugget's Instagram has way more followers than mine. Dogs are great because animals they connect with people on a very, I don't want to say human level, but they just make the connection, and they don't mouth off, they don't talk back. The videos are usually always fun, they're always positive, and the world needs that. So I think that's why people are more prone to go toward animal based videos. Even I think if the videos have an animal that's just an icon, I think that draws people too. So anyway, back to the chat. Go on the Husky, being very firm. Nuggets Instagram. Yeah, I don't do much. I have an Instagram, but I don't do much with it at all. I probably need to dust that channel off or something. Let's see. I feel like everyone and their dog is on Insta except me. I understand. Tomlin could become a Gohan fan dog. Yeah. Oh, hey, Not Panda is in. Hi, Not Panda. Speaking of icons that have an animal, there you are. It has been a while. How are you, Not Panda? Archer is 11 and a half. Wow. Tomlin is 11. Nugget learned the spelling of walk. Yeah. Okay, now my vet, here is how, because Tomlin knows the spelling for O, and the word ends with a T, to go through the door. And he's laying right here, and if I say it, he's going to go over to the door. But she explained that dogs hear sounds. And so they hear us spell the words, but they hear it as sounds. So they don't know that we're spelling. They just know what that means. So she explained it a lot better than I did, but it made sense. So Not Panda, how have you been doing? Okay, 1.5. Okay. Tomlin's 11, and I didn't think Archer would be that old, but you never know now. You know, like I said, I talked to somebody whose dog was 13. So, but that was an allergy alert dog. So there again, the task is not physically demanding for that one. I'm doing okay, not Panda. Some health ups and downs, but otherwise okay. Yeah, you can actually use that word, Stellar, since you're typing. But I want to pull up before we go further. I want to pull up Not Panda's channel. Okay. Here we go. Pulling it up now. Here we are. Aw. Now, Not Panda, are you missing some videos? I thought you had more up, but maybe not. I could be wrong. That's cute. But there you go. Your shout out. Ta-da. That was Not Panda. Let's see. Oh, the word for bath. Wow. That's not a good day at my house. Yeah, Tanya, what I would do, YouTube has a feature where you can blur faces. So try it. It doesn't work super. So make sure if you do it, go through and watch the whole video before you post it and before it goes live. You can also clip out, if you use the YouTube editor, you can also clip out portions of the video. It's tedious and it can be difficult, but that might help you take out some of the people. You can't take out like the person itself. You have to take out that whole clip of the video. But then you can use their blur feature to take out faces. Just make sure you go ahead and just watch the whole video before it goes live to make sure that those faces are fully blurred. So, okay. Yeah. Well, when you do, let me know. On the Not Panda, when you do post more videos, let me know. Let me make sure I've got let's see, I've got your channel still up. Let me make sure I get the notifications clicked. Not that it matters sometimes, okay? Because YouTube is going to do what YouTube wants to do on the notifications. Let me make sure. Yes, the notifications bell is clicked. So there we go. Let's see. Stellar says, I'd be hesitant, not sure what to tell you. Not Panda says, thanks for the shout out. You're welcome, Not Panda. Yeah, Service Dog Nugget's got a good point about asking the program. If you may have agreed to be filmed at the graduation, but there are so many privacy concerns that come into play. Even if you have like a blanket coverage, I personally don't like those. So be careful. Use the blurring if you're going to post. Another thing you can do is make a slideshow, use photos, and you can make sure you blur out people in the photos. And you can take screenshots. So, that makes sense too, Tanya. Totally understand that. Yeah. And not posting it sometimes is the only answer that makes sense. Oh, you had people from Canada, Hawaii, Maine, Missouri, and Alaska. Awesome. Yay, Alaska. My favorite state in the world next to Tennessee. Stellar's favorite too, I think. Or one of them at least. It does take a while to do a video. Because you know, the whole creation and the editing takes a lot longer than I think people realize. You know, most videos you don't sit there and just pop out in 10 minutes. You may have a 10-minute video, but it may take you 10 hours to get it. Yeah. There's this whole hidden side to YouTube that people don't see, and creating those videos and putting them up is the huge part of it. And part of that is trying to decide, you know, do you do things like blurring faces or not? That makes sense, Service Dog Nugget. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. We opted not to use a program with Tomlin, but we had trainers that could help us. Now, if we didn't have trainers, we would just certainly have needed to go with the program, because I didn't know anything about training dogs when we got Tomlin. So, not Panda, I'll try to pop back in. Please do. Don't be a stranger. Yeah. So, let's see what else we got. Oh, Tanya is asking, what is balanced training? Balanced training is when you use reward and punishment, basically. It's all about bribing the dog and then some discipline on the corrective behavior. You do that, not Panda. Do pop in. Okay. Sunday nights, 9 p.m. right here, 9 p.m. Eastern. So, but yeah, it strikes that middle ground. So, a Server Dog Nugget, I think that's really, from all the people that I've talked to and the folks that I've seen, I really think the balanced training works better than anything else. But we're really proud of you, Tanya, and very happy for you. So, but Belgian Malinois are brilliant dogs. And Service Dog Nugget says, I grew up with protection dogs, and balanced training is what I'm comfortable with. It makes sense. Your dog has to understand. And I think he understands better if you train him with a balanced training method over simply just the punishment or just the rewards alone. And you know, think about this, because like when you're raising kids, you've got to use that balanced method. And even if you don't have children yourself, at one point in time, most of us have been around kids, and we've seen the methods put into play. And if you've grown up with protection dogs, then you already know how awesome Belgians are. Tony says it took 3 years to pay for the service dog. Okay. That's, you know, it takes time, okay, to get a service dog. So you may as well spend that time fundraising. So, but the main thing is you got them. And let's see, somebody else just came in. Mr. Perez. Hi, Mr. Perez. Okay, what exactly are the rules when coming up to someone's service dog? Okay, don't pet the service dog. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, don't talk to the service dog. Because when you do those things, you're distracting the service dog. And anytime you distract the service dog, you're taking its attention away from the handler. So if the handler was to have a problem at that moment, you're going to distract it. But what it does, it also sets up the expectation in the dog's mind that, oh, this is a human. The human's going to talk to me. The human's going to pet me. So the next human it sees, the dog already has in its mind, one human has talked to him, one human petted him, so the next human must be going to do the same thing. And so on. So that one moment, it's setting the stage for all the humans the dog comes into contact with. So first and foremost, don't pet the service dog or distract it. I've actually got a video up on service dog etiquette. Let me get that. Some of the others may also have some information for you too. And I've got to tell you, I give you huge props for even asking this question, because so many people don't, and then they get mad. So let me get this URL for you. Oops. My computer is slow tonight. Yeah, I actually have a service dog playlist, and this is in that playlist. We've also got Service Dog Nugget in the house, and she's got some great videos on her channel also. Here we go. How to act around a service dog. And I'll get this link. Okay. Whoops. Okay, here's the link for it. And let me pull this up so you know what video you're looking for. I think. Oh, I gotta wait until it gets through this ad. Okay. So when you go, this is the video that you're looking for. And it's just how to act around the service dog. And my dog's being a smarty pants in this one. But really, the big thing is don't approach the service dog. Don't pet him. Think of the service dog, and this is going to sound terrible, but think of the service dog as being somebody's walker. And you wouldn't walk up to it and start talking to the walker. I know it's weird, but work with me on the analogy. And you wouldn't move it out of the way and so forth. And a service dog, they're cute and cuddly, but they are walkers. They're medical equipment. So definitely talk to the person, not the dog. And I've got to tell you, from my perspective as a service dog handler, it makes me feel better when somebody approaches me instead of approaching the dog, because that validates my worth as a human being. And, you know, just to be blunt. Oh, yeah, service dog nugget, don't ask about the person's disability or why they need it. Absolutely. Oh, a child ran up to Archer and he almost knocked you down. I'm sorry. But yeah, and see, the thing is with kids, it's like I feel so guilty when I have to tell a child that no, they can't pet Tomlin because it's a kid. But I can't. Mr. Press, thank you so much for asking. Because this means a lot to us. You don't know. Archer gets way too excited. Yeah. Now, part of that is because Archer is brand new to you. You've only had Archer for about a week. Some of that excitement, expect that to tone down just a little bit. And it will. Because as he becomes more confident with you and you with him, it just lowers the anxiety. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Prez. Anytime you have a service dog question, leave it on one of the videos, come to one of my chats. I mean, we're here on Sunday nights at 9. So absolutely. And share the channel too. We appreciate that. Yeah, it will, Tanya. If you start not being sure you're making progress, take some time to reevaluate what you're doing. Keep a journal if you need to, but yeah, you'll notice some decrease in nervousness, and that nervous tension, dogs feed off of that. Aw, Service Dog Nugget says she had a 5-year-old girl come up and tug on her pant leg and ask to pet. That would have melted my heart too. I'm a sucker for little kids. Mr. Press says, how do you know you need a service dog? Well, that is a question that is highly individualistic. You look at your abilities and your disabilities, and you look at what you think you need. If you can't recognize that your blood sugar is dropping, you may need a service dog to help you with that. If you have PTSD and you don't recognize that your anxiety is building, and then you have a problem, a panic attack, or any number of things when you have PTSD, then you maybe have benefit from having a service dog that can help mitigate that circumstance. With me, it's a little easier to know that I need a service dog because I have a mobility issue. So being able to stand up is a pretty big thing, and I don't always stand up too well. Gravity and I have these constant arguments, and so Tomlin can, pull against me and help steady me. So that makes it a real easy decision. If you have epilepsy and you need someone to be able to go get a human being, if you have a seizure, that's a clear indication where you might want to consider a service dog. So it's pretty individualistic. And let's see. And Stellar's saying, a lot of dogs are still in the puppy stage at Archer's age. Yes. Aw. Okay. He may watch what you're feeding him because he may still be adjusting to his food. Yeah, Tanya's got the point. Can it mitigate your disability? And I think that's the big thing right there, because that's what a service dog is for. Yeah, Tanya, gravity is not my friend either. Oh, he did alert you. Good. On the first day. That is wonderful, Tanya. That's a gift. Like, that's not heard of. That's wonderful. The agency did a really good match for you then. He even woke you from nightmares. There you go. Very good. And Mr. Prez is saying, what about anxiety or depression? Mm-hmm. Does that qualify for needing a service dog? It can. It can. It depends on everything's about severity, okay? If your disability impacts one or more major life areas, and that's the first thing you look at. The second thing is, how would having a service dog mitigate that? So for people who have, I'm going to go back to the PTSD. People who have PTSD, sometimes their anxiety starts building up and they don't realize it immediately in time to stop that anxiety and make themselves or not stop it, but in time to make themselves safer. A trained service dog. Now, I'm not talking about an ESA, so do not hear me say that emotional assistance animal, because they're totally different. You want one that's trained to help you. A service dog can do some interacting with you based on its training and help bring that anxiety down. Service dog could lead you to a safe area. So yeah, those are some of the ways. And you're right, service dog nugget. I could see where a service dog could make it worse. With me, it's always been the opposite. But there again, it's individualistic. Yeah, Tanya, they will be more prone to coming up to you. That's something I didn't think about until right this minute. If people approaching you makes you very anxious, a service dog might not work for you. That's true. I'm so used to people coming up to me anyway that I didn't think about that. Yeah. Oh, Plum Bob is here. Hey, Plum Bob. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, says I'm in the background. Let's say being service dog educated, you sure know your stuff. Thank you. I've been doing it for 10 years, and you would not believe the number of times I have called the Department of Justice hotline. It is on my phone. So, I actually had a conversation here yesterday with someone about service dogs. We were going to a festival. The service dog policy on the festival website said only certified. How did they phrase it? Wait a minute. Only certified trained service dogs would be allowed on the property. And I was like, they're not going to ask me for certification. So I had this conversation with them ahead of time saying, you can't do this. And they didn't know. And I attached a copy of the service dog law. And, you do things like that enough, you learn pretty quickly. But thank you. Mr. Prez, ask anytime, okay? That's what we're here for. On Fridays, I do a service dog Q&A, and I'll take questions from videos, from people stopping me in the stores. I'll take questions from tonight, too. Because we can't make a difference without talking about it, and service dogs are one of the things that people who have disabilities, I shouldn't say one of the things, one of the tools that people can use who have disabilities. So it's not just about accepting a service dog. It's about accepting a person who has a disability and also has a service dog, is the way I look at it. And education is what makes the difference. Plus, if you can talk with somebody, I've talked with people before several times that have approached me because they wanted information on, did their disability qualify them for a service dog, or they had a child, or they had a mother or a grandmother. And, education just really helps. So ask any questions all the time. So, and Plum Bob, I'm doing shout outs tonight. So I want to pull up your channel. Get that going. And let's see, Service Dog Nugget, while the page is loading here. Service Dog Nugget says, I have a client that I trained an anxiety alert dog for her. Her anxiety makes her hyperventilate so bad she can pass out. So he's trained to jump up on her and lick her face. Aw. good training there. And that's another time where, that's the need. What you don't want to get into is if you need a service dog, don't try to get an emotional assistance dog. Take that extra step and get a service dog, or if your dog has that temperament, get your dog trained to become a service dog, because if you need a service dog, you don't want to shortchange yourself with an ESA. It's a little more effort, a little more training, but the benefits to you in the long run from having a dog that's trained far outweighs any inconvenience that may happen from training the dog or having the dog trained. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Plum Bob's shout out. Ta-da! Plum Bob. And there we go. Yay. Plum Bob's been coming in on my channel for months now. He's awesome. I know you've not been posting, but I wanted to shout out your channel anyway, because you've got a lot of good videos that somebody might be interested in, even though they may not have been done like last week or last month. They're still relevant. And let's see, Service Dog Nugget says, call a behaviorist and ask them to help you find a service dog. Excellent point. Your vet can also be a good source of information on referrals. So both of those, and the vet techs, oh my gosh, they can refer you. But the big thing is find quality information. Don't just trust the first site you read online. So get referrals from people you know. So, and Plum Bob says, busy with a new job and kids, trying to get something eventually. Life happens. And Tanya says, one of the reasons it took me so long was he had to be trained for different things. I have many disabilities. Yeah, you're not going to have a service dog trained for just one thing, because you want to hit all the things. You're welcome, Plum Bob. So, yeah. There's so many things that go into service dogs, and one person doesn't have all the answers. So ask questions and ask everybody. What do you guys think? Would you say that's fair? Let's see. Where'd Stellar go? Stellar's still here. Okay. Stellar suddenly got quiet. That always worries me. Service Dog Nugget says, Nugget does fantastic for medical alert, but my next dog needs to be able to be big enough for mobility. And that's the thing. Your needs change. The one thing that I wish we had trained Tomlin for, and I don't think at this stage of his life, it's really something that he's going to be conducive to learning. But the one thing that I wish we'd known more about, and this is how life changes. I have a severe onion allergy. I can't be around onions, and I can't have them in my food. But yet, we'll go to restaurants. I can't tell you the number of times that I've said, don't put onions in the food, and double checked when the server brought it out, and then looked and found onions in it. So the one thing that he's not trained for is alerting for the food allergy. And I don't think, with his nose has never been great, and I don't think that's something that he can learn now, but I would benefit from it. But that is a technology, if you will, that has developed over the past 10 years. So I didn't know. But that's one of the things that I'm going to have to look at for the next dog. Tanya says that if my favorite, he picks things up for that, helps so much. Yeah, retrieval is a big thing. Yeah, I've thought about trying with him service dog Nugget, but he has a lousy nose. And the other thing is, I'm really not sure how much attention he would pay. So I may have somebody try. I can't do it. Somebody else is going to have to do it. I'm just not convinced. I don't have a high confidence level. If he was younger and his nose was a little better, maybe. But he still, everything else he does is still needed. And I'm really fortunate with Tomlin, and I'm looking at him as I say this, and he's still got his back to me. But one thing that Tomlin does, some of the things, like I have severe leg cramps at night, and they are horrific. And Tomlin knows when I'm having a leg cramp, and he will get up. He can be a few feet away, and he'll get up and he'll get on my legs. So, and that's just some of the things, some of the ways that some service dogs will help. And that's not something that we've ever trained him to do. But when we noticed that he was doing it, then we kept throwing the rewards at him to bring that out. So, yeah, it's interesting the things that you find out you need as you go along that you didn't know you needed when you started. So, yeah, I'm talking about you. Are you still mad at me? Are you still mad? Flick. Okay. Let's see. Service Dog Nugget says, I had to untrain Nugget to alert to fish. Since I'm no longer allergic to fish, he gets mad when he sees me eat sushi. Wow. So how did you get unallergic to fish? That is like the best thing going. Tanya says, I have to get up early for doctor's appointments. Good night, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, Tanya. Thank you for coming in, and congratulations on Archer again. So that's so exciting that she got Archer. And that's the thing too, for people who have service dogs, they change our lives. And I'm so excited to see her embark on this journey. Okay. Oh, great, Tanya. Thank you. Service Dog Nugget says, I don't know. I got tested and it says I was no longer allergic. And I started testing the waters. I can eat fish without getting a reaction. That is wonderful. I wish that could happen with me with onions. So if you figure out how that happened, like write books on it. So yeah. Oh gosh, it's 10:30. My hour-long live stream is at an hour and a half. I agree, Stellar. Yay. But that's you're living every allergic person's dream. You realize that. Herfords is in. Hey, Steve. Y'all, it's been fun, but it's bedtime. I have an early meeting with a client. Stellar, thank you for coming in. I will talk to you soon. Steve, how are you tonight? I'm going to pull up your channel. I'm doing shout outs tonight, so I want to give you one. And Steve, you asked me a question about service dogs specifically as it relates to your portion of Canada. I have not found anything out yet. My goal for this week is to try to make some phone calls because I don't even know where to start looking for the information in Canada. I'm like with you, I've read several different websites and it gets a little confusing. What I'm hoping is that Canada maybe has a hotline or somebody that I can call, and hopefully the State Department will be able to point me into that. Because I probably need to know for taking Tomlin into Canada. So, and let's see, Plum Bob says, must go. Good night. I will see you next time. Thanks for the smile, Gayle. Plum Bob, thank you for coming in. Yeah. Yeah, just give me a little more time. I'm working on it. And let me pull up your channel too. The pages are loading slowly tonight. So here we go. Da-da-da. There we are. I did not get notification on this. Not cool. I've got 1 year to go watch. I'm sorry about that. If I had known, I would have watched it, but I'll go back and do that tonight. Service Dog Nugget says, I know from my friend in Canada, they can ask for a doctor's letter in certain provinces. Okay. That's good to know. We'll take your word for it. But there you go. But I didn't know about your come and get your love video, but I'll go back. I didn't get a notice on it. So, but yeah. Gmail is failing badly. I go to my community tab for comments. Yeah, I'm doing my comments from there, but as far as like getting notifications when other channels publish, I'm not getting all those. Now, somebody told me that that may be because YouTube has changed and now they're doing daily notifications or something. So I haven't really delved into it that much. Oh, Gmail's. I knew Google Plus was going away in 19, but I didn't know Gmail was. And Service Dog Nugget's going to go record a new video. Thank you for coming on and being here tonight. And thanks for telling me you're going to record another video. I'll look for it. But I'm going to have to look up on the Gmail. That's troubling. Okay, Herforts, I will hold on. Did she? She's a sweetie, service dog nugget. She really is. I've been doing the service dog videos on Fridays, and I'm thinking about going live with those too. But now you were on one of my videos with Texas Service Dog Team. Let's see. Okay, Grumpy. Yep, you and Tracy. It won't allow you to post. Okay. Well, you want to post it to me on Facebook? That's probably just as reliable. I don't know why it won't let you post, but you can post it to my Facebook. Let me get that for you, that link. There you go. Post it there. But yeah, they've needed to get rid of Google Plus since before it came off the drawing board. I used to say that if you have a party and nobody came, it's because you were on Google Plus. Because like you can just post and nothing happens. But hopefully that way. So, wow, it's 10:41. I'm always amazed because time flies so fast. And I try to keep this to about an hour, and we just blew right past that. But I think pretty soon I'm going to have to go because I'm starting to get a little sleepy. And I don't know, like since getting old, I don't do late nights as well. Okay, so type in search. YouTube admits not notifying subscribers and screwing with algorithms. Okay, Jimmy Dore Show. Gotcha. I'll do that. I mean, okay. I'm going to go ahead and punch it in so I'll know to look for it after the live stream. Because if it's up in the tab, I won't forget. So, let's see. And the Life of Grace and Logan blogs just came in. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, here we go. Okay. I just did a general search on Bing and it brought up several videos, even going back a couple of years. Shame on them, because you would think that they would want to make sure everybody got notifications. Unreal. I'm glad you're good. And greetings to Hawaii from Tennessee. Let's see. Why is what? It's 10:44 here. You guys are what, 4 hours different? Yep. I'm going to go ahead and pull your channel up because I'm going to be going in a few minutes, but I'm doing shout outs tonight and I'm pulling up everybody's channel to do that. So let me get yours. It's taking my computer just a minute to load everything. It's a little slow. And here we go. And don't forget, everybody, like and subscribe on my video here. And I'll get this one. Neat stuff. I'll have fun poking through it. I love travel and I love vlogs. And Steve, I'll be doing this YouTube thing here about the algorithms too. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here so I could share your channel. I'm glad to. So, Hawaii is a state I haven't gotten to go to yet. It's on my ever-growing list, though. And Meto Rojas, hello and welcome. Appreciate you coming in. And Steve, right before y'all came in, Steve and I were just talking about some of the algorithm changes that YouTube is putting us through. And he's recommended looking at a video here and doing some searching on it. So, yeah. I'm glad it showed up in your suggestions too. Because I'm going to have fun poking through your videos. Yeah, I've heard it's expensive. One of these days. Yeah, it is pretty intense. Yeah. But I'm going to look at it. But, you know, it's also like I was saying earlier today when I was talking about YouTube, you know, the other option is to go start our own version of YouTube. And I don't know about y'all, but that's not going to work for this chick. I don't do coding. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much for doing that. I thought we were connected on Facebook. And I've got the search up too. And when I did the search for YouTube and Mints not notifying subscribers and screwing with algorithms, I just tossed that into Bing and it actually brought up several videos, one of which being the one you were talking about. So I'm going to go through and check that. And look at the link as well. So thank you. So, yeah. And Life of Grace and Logan, I usually vlog for about an hour or live stream for about an hour on Sunday night. So I'm a little over that. I'm actually going to go here in a few minutes just because I'm getting tired. The joys of getting older. So, but I want to thank you all for coming in and thank you all for watching and hanging out. And I'll be on here Sunday at 9 p.m. Did you? Okay. Do you usually, what time do you usually do Sunday nights? I'm usually Sunday nights at 9 Eastern. Okay. Thank you, Steve, for coming in. So, and Steve, I appreciate the information too. Oh, you're doing Blogtober. Sorry, Life of Grace and Logan vlogs. I just wanted to take another peek at it. I see you're doing Blogtober. It's on Sundays. Okay. I'll try to watch for that. So, yeah, I'll try to keep an eye out. So thank you all for coming in. I am going to go ahead and call it a night and say thanks. And I appreciate it. Grace and Logan, I will keep an eye out for your live streams, and I'll go check your videos. So thank you all. Thank you all that's watching. Don't forget, do the whole like YouTube thing here. Like the video and subscribe. So thank you all. Thanks for watching. You have a good night too. All right. I'll see you all out, about, and online. So bye.